If you're a tradesman who wants to boost the profits in your business while working fewer hours each week, then I invite you to spend the next few minutes with me. Listen to my story and you'll discover how I transformed my plumbing and electrical business and my life, and how you can do the same quickly, easily, and inexpensively. My name is Alan Ferguson and I'm the owner and managing director of a plumbing, electrical and air conditioning service business in suburban Sydney called Omega Home Services. I started my business in my garage in 1987, and after working non-stop for 17 years, I had grown the business to around 1 million in annual sales and had 6 technicians working for me. You might think that I had achieved some measure of success. Wrong. I was actually pretty miserable. I was working way too many hours. Financially, I was surviving week to week, but I was not profitable, and profit was lumpy and unpredictable from one month to the next. Just when I thought things were turning the corner with a couple of good profitable months, I would have a dud month and barely break even, or actually lose money, thanks to my overheads and wages bill. I rarely took days off. Marketing was a big mystery. Even after 17 years in the business, sure, we had a base of customers who would occasionally refer new business, but this was not something I was in control of. Customers would refer when they wanted to refer and not when I needed the business. I was stumped when it came to finding new revenue streams. What's more, my business had little or no long-term value because it was 100% dependent on me to keep it going. The result was a nagging sense of day-to-day stress with no relief in sight. And this stress wasn't confined to the business. It was also impacting my life. I had little or no time for friends and family. It was even affecting my health. It seemed like I was in a bad mood pretty much all of the time. Does any of this sound familiar? I was at a crossroads. I sat down one day in a coffee shop and realised I had to choose which path to follow. I could keep going down the same path and risk losing my health, my family, my sanity, and pretty much everything else that was really important to me. Or I could go in a totally different direction and get help to transform the business into something I was excited and proud to be part of. Luckily, I made the decision to find the answers I needed. But, as you know, saying you're going to change is one thing, actually making the change is another. I kept looking for solutions and turned over plenty of rocks, travelled down more than a few dead ends. Then I came across Service Roundtable. Service Roundtable is a community of tradesmen founded by leading contractors to share information and help fellow contractors improve their sales, marketing, operations, and profitability. Now, looking back, I can say that joining Service Roundtable was one of the best business decisions I've made to date in business. I joined in 2004, and here are some of the things I've achieved since. I've run well over 50 successful marketing campaigns that were already proven to work in other similar businesses. Many of these are now a permanent fixture in our marketing calendar. I increased my rates and found new revenue streams that were sitting right under my nose the whole time. Revenue is higher and profit margins are much higher and more consistent. In 2006, monthly revenue was about $130,000 per month. Currently, Omega Services average better than 1.3 million per month. That's a compounded growth rate of well over 30% per year. And I work fewer hours now than I did in 2006, leaving more time for friends, family, and travel. These are the results Service Roundtable told me were possible. Here's what fellow tradesman and Service Roundtable member Blake says. Joining the Service Roundtable was a wonderful decision. It has provided me with enormous amounts of information. I was a bit reluctant to join, but once I did, I realised that I had needed to. Before I tell you about more benefits of the Service Roundtable, let me ask you this. Do you want to be a tradesman for the rest of your life? If you're anything like me, you'd probably like to retire comfortably at some stage and pursue a hobby or interest. Maybe it's fishing or travelling or golf or skiing or collecting old cars or motorcycles. Maybe you just want to kick back and relax. Your business is part of your nest egg. It's the key to unlocking the door to a happy and worry-free lifestyle or retirement. In 2006, my business wasn't as profitable, and so it would have not have been attractive to a buyer. Today, with revenues well above 15 million, it's in a much more saleable condition. So what is Service Roundtable and what are the key benefits? Service Roundtable is a worldwide community of tradesmen and service business owners that provide tools, templates, and systems for helping any trades business thrive. As a Service Roundtable member, you get access to industry-leading professionals who can guide you and provide advice based on what works. Ask any question and receive a reply within 48 hours. It's like having access to a business coach or expert consultant around the clock without paying expensive consultancy fees. You also get complete access to a vault of thousands of useful documents and templates, all organised by category. There's no need to reinvent the wheel when it comes to documents. Just some of the examples include sample service agreements, referral generation tools, courtesy inspection forms, letterbox drop material, template letters, business building sales letters, customer feedback forms, repeat business generating templates, postcards, web tools, ads, brochures, consumer newsletters, recruiting pieces, pricing calculators, training videos, and much, much more. If you've ever spent hours putting together a letterbox flyer or spent days or weeks going back and forth with designers or Yellow Pages reps about your next ad, you'll know how time-consuming coming up with marketing materials can be. Plus, while you have deep skills in your trade, you may not have a lot of experience or knowledge when it comes to advertising and marketing your business. With Service Roundtable, you just navigate to the category you're interested in, be it flyers or Yellow Pages ads or referral request forms, select one of the many thousands of examples and templates and use it in your business. Just drop in your logo and phone number. As a member of Service Roundtable, you'll never have to reinvent the wheel again when it comes to marketing, sales, or other business materials. Service Roundtable dramatically speeds up the path from idea to action while requiring much less cost and effort. And it gives you the peace of mind that you're deploying something that has already worked for other business owners just like you. There's nothing worse than slaving for hours to come up with a new promotion, going to all the trouble and expense of getting it printed and delivered, then having it totally flop. As a Service Roundtable member, you also get unlimited access to the members-only internet forum, where you can discuss problems and solutions with fellow tradies from around the world. And it's all based around a simple and easy-to-navigate website. When you learned your trade, you got your tools, then you learned how to use them. You can think of Service Roundtable the same way. It provides all the tools you need to run a successful business and shows you how to use the tools. Plus, it connects you to a peer group who are happy to help you when you need answers and questions or solutions to business problems. To sum up, here's what Service Roundtable can do for your business. Find new revenue streams you didn't know existed. Make sure you never feel alone. I felt like I was part of a community of like-minded tradesmen who wanted to be successful and were happy to support each other to achieve success. Provide you with a simple checklist to help you double revenue for each job. Provide you with a simple form that brought me over $200,000 in membership renewals a year, plus millions of dollars in job revenue every year, year after year, with the help of Service Roundtable. I understood how to use flat rate pricing as a powerful profit magnet. I discovered a proven way to find, train, and keep reliable technicians. I found out how to quickly train my technicians to sell, and they started to generate a ton of new revenue and feel better about their work and contribution to the business. And as you know, when techs are happy, We're all happy. Again, my revenue has increased from 1.5 million in 2006 to in excess of 50 million last year. While there are, of course, many factors involved in the journey, I can honestly say that Service Roundtable has been one of the best and highest return investments I've ever made. While we're on the subject of investment, how much would you expect to pay to gain access to the thousands of proven examples, templates, and business documents contained within the secure, members-only Service Roundtable website? Before you answer, consider how you would gain access to even a fraction of this information in any other way. Seminars can be great, but when you factor in the ticket cost, travel costs, and the cost of lost productivity hours, you're normally out of pocket for thousands of dollars. Then there's business coaching. While there are some very good business coaches out there, most of them don't have any direct experience working with trades businesses. And even if they do, they'll typically set you back upwards of $10,000 for a few months of help. With everything it offers, I thought Service Roundtable would be priced in the same ballpark as seminars and coaches. You can imagine my surprise when I discovered that Service Roundtable was just $50 a month. That's $1.64 a day, less than the price of a cup of coffee. Why so cheap? Well, with thousands of members worldwide, the running costs and overheads are shared between the entire member base. So each of us just pays a little every month to be part of an expert community and knowledge base. Let's run the numbers. To gain access to everything that Service Roundtable provides, you invest just $50 a month. In return, you get advice, tools, and information that's helped many tradies grow their revenues and pull out consistent profits from their businesses. Often thousands of extra dollars a month, and sometimes tens of thousands or more. I've already shared with you how Service Roundtable has played a big part in helping me grow my business from 1.5 million to over 15 million in annual sales. It's probably the highest return investment I've ever made in my big business. And it's the same for John Quinn of Quinn's Plumbing, Heating and Cooling. He says, "It was only 2 years ago when I was at my wit's end, but I've turned my life around and in every sense. Take heed to my comment that I'm about to make. I am a better man for being in the company of so many of my peers on the Service Roundtable. This is the best investment ever made for the everyday running of a business." And now you can enjoy the same results. But at the same time, I understand and appreciate that you haven't yet seen with your own eyes or experienced for yourself what Service Roundtable offers. Maybe you didn't even realize something like Service Roundtable existed up until a few minutes ago. So to remove any last doubt you might be feeling about test driving the Service Roundtable, I'm offering to pay 100% of your first month membership for you out of my own pocket. All you need to do is test drive the Service Roundtable for a whole month is $50 USD. If you're not really so satisfied, simply cancel your subscription before the month is up and you won't pay another cent. I'll even refund your $50 out of my own pocket. If you do decide to continue, your membership dues are just $50 per month to access all the business, building materials, private forum, and other members-only benefits. There are no long-term contracts or commitments. You're free to leave at any time if you're no longer 100% satisfied with the value your membership brings. To take advantage of this offer, simply download the application form below and follow the simple instructions. As soon as we process your completed application, you'll be issued with a password to the members-only website. $50 is all it takes to access all the materials, download and deploy, new marketing and sales templates, get your questions answered in the member forum, and more. While you are free to leave at any time, why would you? If you only use one out of the literally thousands of templates and resources you get as a member, that would easily pay for your entire membership for a year. Speaking for myself, Service Roundtable is the most effective money I spent anything, and it's only $50 a month, $1.64 a day. Again, you can try Service Roundtable right now for just $50. Simply download the form in this page and follow the simple instructions. You're here listening to this message because you're at a crossroads, just like I was in 2006. And you have a simple choice. You can keep going the way you're going, and while you may be already enjoying some success, everyone knows that if nothing changes, nothing changes. If, like many tradies, you have challenges with working too many hours or inconsistent profits, flat to negotiate business growth, those problems are not going to go away by themselves. So by doing nothing, you're effectively giving up and accepting your current situation and results. Or you can join a growing community of successful tradies as part of the Service Roundtable and get on the road to better marketing, better systems, and more consistent monthly profits. You don't have to pay thousands to attend a seminar. You don't have to pay tens of thousands of dollars to a business coach. All you have to do is to try Service Roundtable for $50 for a full month. If it's not everything I say it is, simply let my team know and your membership will be immediately cancelled without penalty, and I'll even refund your $50. To get started, download the application form below, fill it in and send it back to us via the instructions on the form while this $50 trial offer is available. Please don't sign up in any other way. To access this $50 trial, you must use the form provided. Oh, and before I go, let me share what Norman Nicholson had to say about joining Service Roundtable. I've been a member less than 2 years, 2 hours, and I've already got more than any money's worth. The downloads alone are worth the price of the membership. So fill in the application form right now, while you're thinking about it and before anything else comes up. And I look forward to you joining us as a Service Roundtable member.